It is way too sunny out. And let's be honest, guys, do I look like somebody who's super handy? See, this channel is about random stuff, and it doesn't get any more random than somebody who's semi-handy. I know how to use some tools, I know what things are called, but if we're talking about the average person who's trying to learn stuff at home and buy these random tools, they try to get educated on YouTube, I'm the perfect example of what not to do. But I love tools, I love buying random shit, and this is the Super Random Review channel. So how much more random can it be me buying a mini chainsaw? Who doesn't want one of these, for God's sakes? Now let's be clear, I'm born and raised in New York City. I'm a full city kid. I lived in a two-beddy till I was like 30. So let's keep in mind that I have no purpose of ever using any of these kind of tools, particularly a mini chainsaw. This chainsaw is about the size of my torso, and it's made by Ryobi, as we can tell. Now, I'm a fan of the brand Ryobi because it's kind of like a for dummies at a great cost. Now, like everything else in life, I do minimal research, but I do like to spontaneously buy random shit and see if I can figure it out. Kuba, what's the purpose of you buying a mini chainsaw? Well, I have a mini tree stump that's hidden in the front of my home that I was hoping that doesn't have a horrible back, neck, elbows, wrists, knees. I'm just a hot fucking mess, that I can use something like an affordable mini chainsaw that cost me like 120 bucks, if that, to at least chop those roots and that stuff down to nothing. Now, this is a used piece and I've used it already. Here's the mini chainsaw. It's about an 8-inch blade with this little chain action here. No, I'm not educated at all, but this thing is pretty dope. It's battery operated, so you can use the fancy Ryobi batteries like the regular degular. Boom. Can't even put a battery in. Or you can get the big boy joint, which with Ryobi, there's so many discounts. You can go to the clearance sections at Home Depot and try to find the package deals for these joints. It has a little battery indicator. I'm sure you guys have seen all this stuff 1,000 times. This is essentially how it works. It has a protective guard right here, so you can grip your hand here. You pull back the security latch and come on. That's not satisfying as hell. I don't know what is. Now, I'll put the specifications of this chainsaw right here, but what we want to know is if this damn thing works. Now, I'm not a handyman, I'm not a professional. This can explode and shatter all over my face, which would get massive amount of views. But I bought this for a particular purpose and I want to see this shit in action. Now, I have used it, full disclosure, so I already know what time it is, but at least you guys can, there's a lot of warnings in here. And I'm sure I'm pointing this blade directly to my face and probably hit the trigger, but there's a lot of shit I should keep in mind. I don't have safety glasses. I'm sure I got a pair of gloves somewhere. Don't use this for, I think it actually says don't use for what I'm trying to use. We're gonna figure it out. God, it's so satisfying. So due to inclement weather, we had to do a date change, but this is the stump of wood, hopefully not a gas line, because again, I'm a city slicker. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just want to use cool toys like my little Ryobi chainsaw that I've conveniently rigged the GoPro so you can get nice POV angle. And don't worry, guys, I know I don't know how to use tools, but I'm wearing protective gear. And when I say protective gear, my 1976 custom Hilton sunglasses and gloves with like designer sneakers and stuff. I'm gonna die.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Let's give this shit a shot, shall we? POV time. Alright, one of the things I'm realizing is this is not going anywhere. But at least I bought a $100 chainsaw. That's kind of fun to use, right? A lot of shit in here from random street cats. Well, guys, little Ryobi chainsaw is actually not bad for $100. Look at the type of cut that it can do on a big ass piece of wood. If you guys are surprised about it, so am I. And if you're not surprised about it, well, I definitely am, because this is not a space that I'm used to. Not too bad. I mean, this is a $99 Ryobi chainsaw. It's a little mom and pop type chainsaw. And look at the type of cuts that is done on this thick piece of wood. I mean, that's pretty impressive for $100, considering that maybe an axe would do the same, I guess. But once again, I'm a city slicker and I like to use these toys. So this Ryobi little chainsaw, yeah, it's doing some damage. All in all, the little chain thing is loose. I don't know anything about chainsaws, but I'm pretty sure that this is kind of normal. It's supposed to have some sort of slack on it. But for $100, this little tool, for a dude who knows nothing about tools in general, I think this is pretty fun. I guess there's some sort of adjustment part here. There's a little wrench over here hidden in the slot, so that's pretty convenient. It's like a Rolls Royce and the hidden umbrella in the door. Same. So essentially, this little 8-inch blade cut through that big-ass piece of wood, and it smells like shit. But $99 for somebody who's looking to do some small job like that, or trim hedges. I don't know what else the fuck you do with this thing. It's pretty awesome. 99 bucks. Ryobi 8-incher. I don't know what 8 inches looks like, but great little fucking tool. What do you guys think? Is it a piece of shit? Was I doing it completely wrong? School me on this, let me know. And again, this is super random reviews. What else did you expect? Does somebody using a chainsaw look like this? No. Later.
What's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Who by
for the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense, you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.